really matter actually. This should be going on the 2B. All right, season 1. Let's get back into it. We should be getting to the end of the season. Oh, start button. That's on me. I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman for no reason. Let's keep it pushing.
Escape from New York, I be on some Brooklyn bullshit. I put glimpses fast.
What a soundtrack.
Dope tits, Tommy Lee called. Said the coke surviving at 6. Got my name all in your mouth like you lob with a brick. Click me on the tube, chain swinging down to my shoes. Light up the room, African boom, sparking and zoom. Disciple of rock, the type of range.
Oh, we lost one last time. I forgot about that. I don't even remember who to. Was it Baltimore? Or was it Chicago? I think it was the Chicago Marauders we lost to. 3 wins to advance. We got... How many more games do we even got this season? Fuck it. You know what? Who cares? Trainer. Oh my god, I got a lot of money. I'm upgrading my speed. That's what we saved up for. Actually, should we go speed or should we go hands? Where's hands at? Oh, we already got level 1 for that. I don't know actually, but level 2, I'm going hands. I don't know, some of y'all might call me crazy. I'm going hands. And then we can get a new training field after this for $300,000. Everyone on week 1. Okay, this is the last week of everyone's training for the most part. So there we go. We gotta keep our money for gambling. Again, we're going to the Red Hawks again. Damn, I guess I could put up to 50 grand, right? I should have saved some money. Creed edit? Would you rather Creed edit or water? Creed edit. I had to think about the idea. What's up, JC? We're back. We're back. We're on Blitz. Doing a little bit of Blitz for now. I have my pizza back there behind me and my Arby's French fries. Yeah, these songs, honestly, a lot of the songs in this game, I think it's just because they were so poor, so they had a lot of underground rappers and some rock. But I still love this soundtrack because it feels like it identifies with the game very well.
Good evening, everyone. We've got quite a game coming up. These two teams have been waiting to get at each other for some time, and this could get real ugly real fast. Now, let's turn our attention to the field as this game is about to begin.
Like, this game feels... I'm sorry, I'm going to have my weed vibes for a second. Also, how's the audio for this game? That's pretty good. Okay, I thought you couldn't hear me for a second. Sometimes I have the game up so high it like covers my voice. But like, you think of what 2K sounds like, it doesn't sound like this. Closest thing that sounded like this in 2K soundtrack was 2K13. That soundtrack is nothing like Blitz, though. Not enough people appreciate Blitz, man. I'm talking gibberish. I'm so sorry. What's doing on TikTok? Like for a job, I don't work in a real job. I used to do axe throwing. You got intercepted. I used to work at this place called Monkey Business in Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. It was like an adventure park where you'd like, you know, climb up this rope course and stuff. You'd have to be strapped in. I didn't like heights, so I didn't do any of that. I would like gear people up sometimes. But then I started doing axe throwing. Unless you mean hobbies, I read a lot. I mean, like, I really, if I'm not playing TikTok, I'm gaming and just hanging out with my mom and dad. Like 90% of the time, and my like 2 dogs. Why does everyone keep asking about diabetes? I do technically have diabetes in my family. I am probably gonna get it, from what I understand, when I'm like 50.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Yeah. Sports page. Take my
Oh yeah, I gotta do the Des Bryant.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
My other jobs in my life have consisted of stocking shelves. That sucked. You could never pay me enough money to work at Walmart ever again. I didn't even work at Walmart, but there's a lot of people I know that do. That shit's crazy to me. Although Walmart pays incredibly well. I was working at like a mom and pop stocking shelves. Shit sucked. Worst job I ever had. Worked at an ice cream store. That was cool for 1 year. It was during COVID though, so it wasn't as crazy. I worked at this cleaning place where I would fold the linens for I basically would clean linens for dirty houses, for rental houses. Holy fuck.
Goal line touchdown. He really showed his stuff on that run.
Baseball team, that would be fun, although it would be stressful because I've had to do like cash register stuff before at the ice cream place, and I hated it after a while. I think I would now. I liked it when I was working there, but I would hate it if it was super crazy busy.
That ties it up.
Thank you, Logan. I think Weathers is gonna die. Oh, okay, thank God. Why do we have our tight end receiving kicks anyways? He's not that fast. See ya, see ya, see ya, see ya, see ya. I need to roid him up, bro. So, oh my God.
What is going on out there?
The defense needs to hold tough on
Hail
this
Mary
second
every
down.
time. We're running nothing but Hail Marys this entire fucking season. I don't care if someone doesn't like it.
Picked off.
Hey, thanks for throwing that to me. Appreciate it.
He's talking crazy shit.
No escaping this.
1st and 30 for the offense. Ball at the 5-yard line.
I have the culinary teacher at my high school worked at like the WVU concession stadiums, and he said he liked it a lot. Then WVU started losing a shit ton, so I mean, like, probably hated it.
We're all tied up.
Dude, I hate most of the crazy ass gimmick hot dogs they have at baseball stadiums with like yeah, a pound of relish, 30 feet long, the long schlong hot dog at the Texas Raiders.
And Sacramento makes
I'm about to say suck your dick. Suck my dick. I got a fumble. Crazy statement to make on my end. My bad. That girl's showing her ass crazy. I'll never get over how that, like, they need, that's always that frame too of her bending over.
Come get it. 44
Oh, we're running slants and blitz. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Who the hell called that play? If it wasn't
the offense has a ways to go here on 2nd down.
Knight and Moxley are supposed to be my stars. I need to keep making them goated. John Moxley, Delta Echo Tango Bravo Shield.
And he's in the end zone.
Look at how hot dogs are made. Made that mistake. Yeah, dude, I already hate hot dogs. I like them grilled. Like, I eat them pretty often, like somewhat often. But like, if I bite into a hard part of a hot dog once, I don't eat them for like 3 months. Yeah, my sister used to work at like McDonald's, and she said when she found out how like the nuggets are made, she stopped eating there. She like still doesn't, I don't really eat there anymore. Makes me, that kind of makes me not want to go to McDonald's either. Like, I don't eat very much fast food, and then pizza. I go Dairy Queen sometimes. I don't really care for like burgers and stuff like that. Like, I really don't. Not from fast food. I don't trust it nowadays. Just depends on how hungry I am, because everyone gets to that point.
30 for the offense. Ball at the
Like, I'm never going to say no to McDonald's, but I have one McDonald's in my area. Actually, I have 2 McDonald's in my area that suck ass. Every time I go to both of them, it's disgusting. And there's one McDonald's It's actually very good. It's actually pretty solid McDonald's. It's actually pretty consistent.
That one for a touchdown. First and goal.
But I just don't trust McDonald's nowadays, man. I understand, man. I used to love going fast food every fucking, like, 3 or 4 days my family would be getting fast food. Nowadays, I'm like, I just can't. Can't do it.
Second and goal.
What game is that? This is PS2 Blitz the League.
We're gonna be scoring here, so get out the way or get hurt.
We're going against the, was technically the Redskins. Holy, I gotta have that interception. You gotta be shitting me.
Touchdown, Washington.
He's pissing, dude. He's pissing. Oh, and he's what, dude? My dog does that. I never seen a dog do that till recently. I didn't, like, they do love wiping their feet. I don't know why. Thank you, Daniel Berry Sports. Sit your ass down, Michael. Mike Mexico. You guys know, okay, so if anyone doesn't know about this game, for some reason, even though we're going against the Washington team, we're facing the parody version of Michael Vick. The reason we know this is because in the sequel game, Blitz League 2, you go to prison, spoilers, at one point in time in that game. And when you're playing prison football, you go against Mike Mexico. And if you sack him, it's like you get an achievement or a trophy called something like For the Dogs or something like that. It's like, is Michael Vick in prison for what he did to those dogs? And it's like, damn, okay. That's canon now. NFL on 3DS. I had Madden 08 on DS, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I didn't like it. That game is honestly about as deep as modern Maddens, though, which is pathetic. Now, Madden 08 on like the PS2 and the 360, that's good. Both versions of those games are pretty solid. Honestly, I've been going back to playing a lot. I downloaded Madden NFL 11. Once we beat this game, I'll probably go play a career mode for that. Well, we still have Spider-Man, but we'll probably beat Spider-Man in like 2 more playthroughs. We'll probably have Spider-Man beat. It's only like a 10-hour game. We played for like 3 hours. Granted, about an hour of us be doing the tutorial. And Chuz? What the hell is Chuz? Is that a nickname for someone that I'm not familiar with, or is that like something the kids are saying? Because I could be a goober.
And the extra point is good.
Chopped Huz. Oh my goodness gravy. Now then, my first Madden was Madden 13. Because I got into football like 2012. I didn't really play the game. But I could probably make it. I can't make it. I can make it. We gotta do Hail Mary, but I can get it. I haven't played Madden 11 though. It's one of the only old Maddens on the 360 that I haven't touched yet. That and I think Madden 12.
And he's in, touchdown. What a throw by the quarterback.
It's me playing the trombone.
Special arm to do what he just did.
I'm excited for Madden 11 though. I've always heard that's like the last really good Madden. That or 12. I've heard 11 was like really good.
And so, at the end of the first half,
You can give 2, really? They don't have retired numbers? That's like such a simple and quick feature to add, man. Like, I hate 2K. But man, does their fucking game make you feel like you create a dynasty. It really does. Break his ass. Break yourself, cracker. Dump out of it. I'm gonna get killed. That dude's about to kill me. 13 was my fave. Megatron on the cover was crazy. The emotion felt so fluid. Madden 13's gameplay was fine. That was probably right before the gameplay started declining, because that was like right before they got rid of the Frostbite engine, I'm pretty sure. Like, the physics were actually still pretty good. But my running back has no rushing yards for the season. He just does this.
Sacramento
I'm waiting for them to
is in
kill
a
me.
nice groove offensively. Solid play calling, good execution.
We're running the Hail Mary on fucking goal. I don't give a shit.
He fades back.
He literally did that. He said he literally threw that shit like a fucking threw that shit, man. Pat Mahomes said that'll be on Bleacher Report tomorrow. 100,000 likes minimum. Megatron cover was awesome. Pretty sure 2K6 had retired numbers this day, man. Still don't. I was about to get 2K. Oh, thank you, Galvanize. I was about to get 2K6 in my game store the other day because I saw it for the first time ever in person. But well, actually, that's untrue. I saw it at a yard sale one time when I was a kid, and I thought, oh, I'd like to try that, but I don't have an Xbox. Now I have an Xbox 360. I was like, should I get Madden? Or sorry, 2K6. I saw like some dude play some of the career mode, and I remember it being kind of mid. For that time, it was pretty good, you know. But like, I think you go up to Shaq and you like meet him in the park, and they're like, "Go beat him in a free throw contest." And it's like, fuck you. What am I gonna go battle ATM and Jackson Ellis too? You know. Jackson Ellis is actually dope. I should be making fun of Jackson Ellis. He's still one of my favorite 2K characters. He is my favorite 2K rival.
The offense with a first and goal.
What was that trick play, brother? What was that? What's fucked up is we've seen real NFL teams do shit like that last year. Like, didn't the fucking Tennessee Titans or somebody like that do some stupid ass thing like that last year? Some team definitely did something that dumb. Might have been the Browns. $5 a couple years ago. Absolutely, dude. That game at my game store was up for like $30 or something. Like, that's actually still worth a good bit of money because it's so rare to find it now. Also, Midway went under, so we'll never see like a rematch. I don't even know who they're owned by. I think they're owned by Warner, because of course they are.
Take a good look. Yeah.
I think I already told you guys that, but my dream, if I ever got rich, would be to reopen Midway from whatever evil people own them and is not letting them be used. But that's also like a several $1 million purchase, and I don't think I'll have that money. But if I do, that is what we're going to. That's the community goal, is bringing this franchise back to life. If I ever get millions of dollars, there will be a Blitz 3. I swear to God. I will find a way. Do I have a chance? I thought I was like the only one that really ever knew or cared about this game, but it's not as niche as I understood it to be. I didn't know NFL Blitz was connected to Blitz for the longest time though either, until like probably the pandemic began. Like when I was a kid, I never really thought of NFL Blitz. I just always thought of this. I didn't realize they had I still haven't played it. I should give it a try, but it's also like in an era where like I didn't know any roster. We'll run for a little touchdown. What's up, Rob? We're out here. Everyone. NFL Blitz, they say there's some people think that's the greatest NFL game, and if it's this gameplay but with NFL players, I understand that. A lot of people find out about this game since they played through. There was a good bit of people that did play through. There was well, I only knew about it because my brother had it at his house when I was a kid. I don't even think he cared about it. I think he got it from like picked it up from like a bunch of games or something, and they played it like once or twice. Tell him. He's just literally said, I'm killing you.
First and 30
but then I saw like Not the Expert play it. I was like, oh, finally someone touched this thing. Chase Money played both of them. Chase Money's the first person that I ever watched play this game. I beat the second game by the time I saw him play that though.
Wow,
this game is popular. See, I always figured it with like, because they had, I don't know, putting this up to something like Def Jam Icon or Vendetta, just Def Jam games in general, I feel like it would do well. But I feel like people would probably have assumed this would be like just a brutalized version. I had commercials. I need to just look up some of the commercials. I don't know why they went under. I really don't. I don't know what happened to Midway. I think they released too many games that were unsuccessful, because when you go back and look, they had a lot of games that you probably never even heard of. One of them I downloaded called Area 51,
And Washington.
and it's like a first-person shooter horror game that takes place in, you guessed it, Area 51. I'm getting an interception. Mike Mexico thinks he's doing something. Oh. That's pretty bad. You son of a bitch. How much do I need to win by?
Touchdown, Washington. Suddenly, that makes the lead a little less comfortable. I think we're going to see renewed focus and
4 TD
concentration on the part of both teams from here on out.
4 TD passes and 18 points. Holy shit. I have time, I guess, but man. Hell yeah, Blitz. And I remember Lawrence Thomas. Well, he was in the Lawrence Thomas. Obviously, Lawrence Thomas. I remember him being on the case.
And the extra point is good.
Which makes me feel wrong now because he had that baby, a child. He's literally Carl Malone Jr. Yes! Waste your dumbass clash move on an out of bounds play, goober. No huddle it. No huddle it. We have 30 grand on this game. Come on, boys.
Gentlemen, this next play is what I like to call the touchdown.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, you're probably right, but shut up. Oh, what a play. What a play. What a play.
I don't know. I just might
All
get
through
every
Wiki?
foul on
You did that through Wiki? LT is literally just Carl Malone Jr.
First down and goal.
I don't think he pregnated a girl, though. I think he just touched one. But it was like a 13, or really young. And rape. It was both. It was like, you know, LT, dude. What's going on, you know?
Touchdown.
Nah, but still. Underage is underage, still. If Carl Malone was doing a 16-year-old, at least be a little bit more reasonable, because he was like 20. It'd still be gross, but I could at least see an argument for some people. I'd be like, okay, one time, 28, fucking whatever. One time I'll let maybe slide. But like 13, 12, 13 when she had the baby. Carl Malone should be shot. Carl Malone should be shot, brother. I don't know why. Dude, I'm glad Wemby's speaking up about this. I don't know why it took till him. Pat Bev, did you guys see Pat Bev didn't even know about it? He was shocked. He's like, no one ever told me that. It's like, how do you not know about that? How do you not know about that? You haven't seen memes? Granted, I guess a lot of us didn't know about that till recently. Yeah, Austin, my bad. You already said it probably before I even got on that tangent. Dude, he did. Pat Bev was like, he questioned every single person in that top office that he knew. He was like, yo. I think Troy Dan was the person that told me about it too. Yeah, Carl Malone, 16. Josh Giddey, he didn't know no better. Carl Malone, I'm saying in a world with a 16-year-old, I still imagine he would have known better, and he's still a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said LT. In LT's case, I still imagine he knew. You know what I'm saying? How old was he? He was like old, wasn't he? He wasn't like 20. Like, he was like 25 or something, I think. Troy Dan's like the GOAT, one of the GOAT 2K and Madden YouTubers. He's been around since, I think, probably like 2014 when he started taking off. Troy Dan was a GOAT, though. I mean, I should be comparing. Like, it's one thing to fuck up and be like, oh, I thought the 16-year-old was 18. Josh Giddey, you fuck up again, brother. If I'm Josh Giddey, I'm taking IDs. I'm literally Yeah, I'm doing background checks on your social security number if I'm Josh Giddey. I'm never taking a chance again. You got like one more final strike, man. But with like LT, in those days, it's like there's the mistake of, I didn't know. His ass knew. His ass knew. His ass knew. His ass knew.
Throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Honestly, R. Kelly is like just Diddy with women. He had like women slaves. I don't know, I'd probably have to go Diddy. I'd have to free Diddy, which sounds crazy. But most of his stuff seemed consensual. Actually, no, wasn't. No, he was drugging people. But R. Kelly was enslaving women. Again, this is like the thing that we were doing earlier with Karl Malone and LT. Both are terrible people. You're fucking kids. Wrap them up. Take them out back. Get them out of here. But same with Diddy. But he didn't enslave people in Chicago. He was over 50! I thought maybe he was like 20 or something, and it was like maybe there's a chance. I also pretty sure he did rape. I'm trying not to get banned by TikTok by saying crazy stuff, but in order to talk about how crazy the situation is, we do have to use crazy words. Is he Josh Giddey closer to Diddy or R. Kelly? Josh Diddy didn't know. As far as we understand.
You know what's coming, boy?
I do feel bad for Josh
Rain
Giddey.
is coming. 243.
Josh Kelly. Oh, no. Yeah, fuck it. I think I can.
You want some highlight reel footage?
No, I'm not getting my 18 points. I'm
That
losing my
was
bet.
a running
What crazy
exhibition,
shit was we
pure
just
and simple.
talking about? 51, he was in Shannon Sharp. I believe damn near any allegation about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp. Yeah, LT, it's just because he was retired, I guess. I don't know. LT's closer to R. Kelly. No, he's closer to Diddy. He's closer to Diddy. He's Diddy. R. Kelly's too crazy, man. R. Kelly's on a different, like one level above Diddy. R. Kelly did an interview in the middle of all that and said, "I'm fighting for my fucking life," and thought that was gonna help him. It didn't. He's in jail. R. Kelly did not have the money like Diddy did to be free. That's what I'm saying. Giddey, like, didn't seek her out. That was, like, in an adult space, reasonable thing. Lawrence Taylor, even if he's 20, like, looking for a 16-year-old, like, you have to be, like, a college party or something, like, most of the time. Like, there's no adult clubs when he was back. Like, you had to be in, like, a space where you knew damn near, you know? But 50? He was 50! How's he not in jail? There's no conceivable excuse. Like, if you're 50 and you're talking to people that are around 20, you're playing with it, dude. You're playing with your freedom. Why? Dude, I had to change my Tinder age from, like, it was on, like, 19. I can't even do that. I had to move it up to 20. Even, like, if you're even within the realm of being Josh Adams, I don't even want you there. It's too, And that's weird, because when I was that age, I never viewed it as that crazy. I was like, oh, I'm 19, a 25-year-old, that wouldn't be, I'm like 23. I know several people who have like gotten married to 30-year-olds and they're my age. And it's like, brother, I'm talking when I was like 19. They were with like 30-year-olds. I know someone who was pregnated by a 30-year-old. At like 19. Like that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Did they not watch Scott Pilgrim? Oh yeah, I gotta train my players. Arm strength, quarterback's good. What did we have issues with last time? Defense. We need hands. Should we take the hands off that guy? We're taking the hands off this guy. Giving him arm strength for no good reason. I don't give a fuck. Where are my defensive backs? We've been talking about with proof. I'm going. I don't care. What? Took a plea deal apparently. But I do look like McLovin now that I'm thinking about it. How the hell do you plea deal out of that? How do you plea deal out of fucking kids? I'm gonna get banned from TikTok, man. I want to get the hands off of someone else. Does this guy have hands? Why the fuck does he not catch anything then? Somerset could use some hands. Let's put tackling on. Fuck, man. Take speed off of him then. Hatcher, you're getting speed. Strength. I really put strength on this guy? Holy waste. Where's the defensive tackle at? You're getting strength up, buddy. You're lifting. You need some tackling up too, buddy. It's more important than agility. Tell you what. I should probably work on his agility. His agility. There we go. Now that's a team. 39 grand. I gotta keep my money for gambling, brother. I can't get rid of it. It always looks like I have a text message waiting for me, and I don't. What is Twitch username? Swift2Nice. It should be. I don't know if you guys can see the thing, but there it is. But it should also be in the description. I try and make sure everyone can find me if I can. My bad. I missed out on count. Yeah, Swift2Nice with the number 2. Not Taylor Swift reference. People always think that for some reason. Because I was Swift on games when I was a kid. I was Swift on Call of Duty. You guys still out? Yeah, I took a break and got some pizza, which is cold now. It's over there. I will eat that eventually, though. It's Fox's. It's a regional franchise, I'm pretty sure. Cancel JC for playing this. CTE's not even real, man. Says Stone Cold says that, and now that is crazy. I'm not gonna. Everyone, Stone Cold. If it was any of a less nicer human being, people would be like, "Yo, fuck that guy." But Stone Cold is the only person who can claim that CTE is not real. Should we boycott Blitz? For what? What did Blitz say? Some crazy shit? Oh my God, it's the Cowboys.
I don't know who's more excited, the fans or the players.
They're already kicking. I don't want to kick it.
Set to go here.
I'm kicking it. Square, circle, triangle, circle, square. That was triangle. By the way, I forgot. Whoever came up with these uniforms, I should have gave you credit because the fucking blue pants is crazy. Someone said put blue in here, and it was. Yeah, JC, like. Oh man, these uniforms are not going well with the Cowboys. Oh, this is Mutop. I forgot to say his name. I remember him from Blitz though. He goes into he leaves this team and goes somewhere else.
Just an example of one of the most exciting
Diddy should be. Oh yeah, the thing about Stone Cold though is he stays the fuck out of it. I'm glad when he starts being like Undertaker and being like. Thank you, Mr. President, for being on my podcast. That's where I'm going to be like, Stone Cold, you've lost me. Stone Cold, you've lost me. Like, as long as he doesn't have an effect on that man getting votes and support, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. He keeps it to himself. I know damn well Stone Cold's not going to be like, Kamala, I love you. He's not. And I wish you would. I don't like Kamala. But I would rather Stone Cold come out and be for that lady. It'd be funny reality to live in because you wouldn't expect it to. It's just, liberal Stone Cold Steve Austin would be pretty cool. Stone Cold Steve Austin already said he felt bad because, I forget, he was telling a story where he was getting made fun of and being called gay at a beach. And he was like, he basically, in the middle of that story, was like, being gay's cool, man. Being gay's cool. What? It's like, word up, Stone Cold. I didn't expect this from you in the middle of a WWE podcast. Fuck yeah, dude. That should have been a block. Fuck you. If Swift ain't Taylor Swift reference, what is it? I was just Swift on Call of Duty. I was like a ninja. I was like, I'm Swift. I was JC Swift. And it was also my rap name when I was a SoundCloud rapper in 5th grade. If you've seen the video, you've seen the video. I don't want to get into that. I've already made a video about that. That was bad. It wasn't good music. It wasn't good. I know I haven't touched my pizza. If it's cold, it's fine. No, it wasn't a wrestler thing. It was like a story about him walking on a beach or something like that in a Speedo or something. And he was walking with other wrestlers that were like also big, buff, and jacked. And everyone was like, hey, Gabe Lord. And he was like, it's me and Triple H, man. Leave us alone.
Quarterbacks love receivers like this. Not only do they add yards to your numbers, but
The fact that he literally punched a bitch in the face on camera and isn't in jail, I don't know, dude. What more do you need? What more do you need? Good luck with any other person getting away with something like that. You won't, deservedly. You won't. Thank you, journal boards. The power, you ever see the power of love? Because that's a power, the power of it. I had to stop listening to Drake. I don't know why people were so chill with Drake. That man's got too much going on that I can't do it with Drake. Maybe that's just me. I had to give up on him, and I liked a lot of Drake. But man, especially when you listen to songs like Just Hold On, We're Coming Home, and some of the stuff he says in it, it's like, Ray Rice and Mixon ain't in jail, Chris Brown ain't either, illegal. There's more you can point out too. Yo, what's that Steelers guy we signed? Cam Sutton, cornerback from the Lions, who was released from the Lions because he threw a woman out of a 3-story window and then ran from the police for weeks, and then 2 weeks later said, all right, arrest me, and he was in jail for less than the weekend. Signed to a team the same offseason. I hate Cam Sutton, bro. I don't know what the fuck his deal was. I don't know why, but George Pickens is a little too rowdy. Make sure we get him away from Aaron Rodgers. He's too crazy. Let's keep the bitch who threw a guy out a window. Crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
6 points.
Dude, anytime I see someone putting Drake in, dude, I have this woman I used to go to school with who I used to be good friends with her. I didn't stop talking to her after high school. I don't really know what she does nowadays. She loves Drake, bro. I don't get it. It's like, at what point do you, like, the man not only has footage of him, like, understandingly being like, you're 16? Let me get you. He talks to a lot of them. There's women who he's made sign NDAs that he's been with. The man has, like Kendrick said, people signed to, like, and then there's people, back in the day when that was a hot topic, I was making videos about it. There are people who are like, but we can both admit, like, Kendrick's a bad person too, right? And it's like, We don't even, for what? Because allegedly the dude who has blatantly lied about everything thus far said that he beat his girlfriend, his wife, yet her family continuously supports Kendrick. No one has said that they, like, everyone in his inner circle was like, no, actually, he's been very nice to her. They have a healthy marriage and they're happy. Like, they're like, wait, you're just gonna believe Kendrick? Yeah, he's pretty truthful. He shits on himself often in his music and talks about his flaws. The only flaw, Drake's like, man, the only flaws I have is my big penis. Gets me too many women. And I gamble too much of my money. I win too much, too. I gamble so much. Toby Keith goes hard, but he's also racist. Toby Keith was kind of a piece of shit. But man, did I love his music as a kid. How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way. You still think I'm crazy? Toby Keith is like country pop, man. Before country pop was dog shit. Kendrick rapped about it before. Yeah, I will say Kendrick was rapping with Cardi. I understood. People tried to say, what about Kodak Black? And it's like, well, the Kodak Black thing was supposed to be a symbol of, like, redemption. And then Kodak Black, I'm pretty sure, continued being kind of an asshole. I'm not really sure about that, though. But I do agree. I don't know why Kendrick's rapping with Cardi after all the shit he did. Talking about Drake being a deadbeat and then being like, Cardi, let me copy your style of music. I hated that song, dude. I don't like Cardi. I'm sorry. You do, that's fine. NASCAR's hard. NASCAR's hard. Watkins Glen ain't your left turn. It's a road course. Chicago, not road course. You got too many right turns to be calling it left turn chokes anymore. Future's a piece of shit, man. I know women who are super pro-feminist, and then well, actually, I know one woman. I know one woman who's annoying me because she's very pro-feminist, and I understand that. I'm pro-feminist. I love women. I don't know why I did the Black Lives Matter fist for women, but fuck yeah, women. And everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like an all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? I meant like Black Lives, women, gays, all y'all. Yeah! You know what I'm saying? There you go. That's my stance on things. But like, she would like fuck with Future. And it's like, you know that dude hates women, right? Like that dude is like, that dude does not like you. Like, he should be like something you don't like. That dude should be like a symbol of someone you hate as a feminist. Like, he's like a woman abuser. He like has multiple children that he doesn't really care for outside of money. Like, he treats it as like a big old goof. Because you've seen him wish like Happy Mother's Day to like his 27 mothers. It's like, if that was a woman, we would not treat her like with, like if a woman had 20 kids, we wouldn't be like, ha ha ha, she's so funny, she fucks a lot. That's not how. Dude, he is an emotional abuser. The brother's literally like raps about using women and being like, now get the fuck out of my house, I don't love you. I just want your pussy, now you're useless to me. Like, that's, I mean, I'm sure some women understand what he's doing, but there's definitely got to be some women who thought they were more to him. Like, I don't know, if your entire personality is fucking that many women, I find it hard to believe you're not at least somewhat of an emotional abuser to a degree at some point. There's no way you're finding that many all the time that you're not promising something with.
And Sacramento has the football.
To a degree, but some of them are.
You want some of this?
Some of them are just stupid and think they're actually I'm gonna be the one to marry Future. Okay. Are you? You gonna be the one to make Future settle down? There is a handful of them like that.
Hello?
Yeah, but players are just whores, but men. And that's fine if you fuck a lot, but there is a point in time where it's a little much. Future has crossed the line. You have like 20 kids you're not in the lives of. Like, at what point are we like, yeah, that guy's kind of a piece of shit? Like, he pays them. He's not out here like, these kids don't have a father figure, though. Their dad's Future. That's fair. But still agree, what is it then if it's not emotional, you know? Like, there's any physical or it's emotional. I mean, there might be a third one, but I don't know. YB is 25 with like 15. There's too many rappers like that. There's far too many rappers like that. I like how two people both brought up. JC said it at the same time, but I read Rob's first. Two people brought up that at the same time. That is true. But that's like, dude, what's fucked up is I think that Russell Wilson's kid is like named Future Jr. I love Russell Wilson, by the way. That guy's a tremendous dude. I really wish we had him on the Steelers. He's a good dude.
Like that, you can get in his head.
Thank you, Mr. Lunchbox. Russell Wilson as a father, I know people hate that dude because of the Subway sandwiches and the cockiness. That man just teaches you to be yourself, and he seems like he likes everybody. He gets along with everybody. Like, I don't know a better dude you could ask for, like, realistically. Russell Wilson, literally, Russell Wilson's just such a nice guy. Like, such an unproblematic dude. And people are like, he apparently doesn't call Marshawn Lynch. And it's like, well, that's okay. I can understand. Maybe he's not the greatest team coach. It seems like he wouldn't have a problem with him, though. I couldn't think of any. I just don't get. I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. I find it hard to believe, even if Russell didn't call me as like a wide receiver one, me being like, walking in the locker room and seeing him be like, hey, what's up, man? Me being like, fuck you didn't text me. Such a ball of positivity, and you're going to hate that guy. But yeah, man, I hate Future. I still like some of his music, but I'm never going to be wearing Future merch, you know? What was that one song he has? Where he's just sipping on beer and playing on board games. Pink, blue, banana, man. He has good songs. Wisconsin, dude, you had to watch the Packers beat the Steelers, and you were the only one in Wisconsin that was on the other side? What the fuck was that like? Yeah, I can understand people being like, he's not necessarily a genuine piece, because he's never like raped, he's never done anything that's like a criminal thing. Like, we shouldn't cancel Future, you know? I'm not trying to say that. He's just someone I don't feel like should be getting praised, you know? I feel like he gets way too much praise for something that a woman doing would definitely get her shit on for. That dude is annoying. That Brony, his name's Brony, like the My Little Pony fucking fans. He's a walking dad joke, and it's fantastic. But, he actually got it as just a big, like, millennial dad.
Coaches always stress the yards after the catch, and that run.
I remember, I forgot, the way I learned that Sierra and Future had a kid together was, I kind of knew that, but I forgot about it for some years. And then Russell Wilson, I follow him on Instagram because he's still his quarterback. And he wished Future Jr. a happy birthday, and I was like, that's a crazy, oh yeah. That's why I was like, they really named the kid Future though too? Sierra, that's kind of crazy, brother, sister. Oh no, that's a femur. That's a femur. Oh, yo, Eclipse, power fist, bro. Sorry, Eclipse. Thank you for the follow, Eclipse. That sucks, man. Moxley's my leading receiver, man. My George Pickens just went down. My CD Lamb just went down. My Jamar Chase. This is Blitz 1. I will play 2 eventually. That's one of my favorite games of all time. When I learned how Sierra and Russ had a kid was a meme after Geno beat him in 2022. That's fucked up. Dude, I remember Future having like big. My mom used to love E-News back in the day. My mom used to be big on pop culture news. Like, she used to watch Kardashians and all that shit. And now she just doesn't. John Moxley, dude, you can't. I'm so gullible that for like 0.1 second I was like, is John Moxley dead? Like Bray Wyatt? Yeah, I was like, oh wait, yeah, Moxley in the game. Moxley in the game's dead. I'm an idiot. Westcott, this is for Moxley. Let's hit the Sabu.
The conversion is good.
Mox does it for the love of the game. He should come back out here and play on the broken leg like Greg Jennings. Oh, dog, I gotta do it right here. I'm on my broken fucking leg right now. I went to the Ranger game yesterday, and they walked it off in the 10th. Holy shit. Dude, my first ever Pirates game was one where, dude who got traded to the Brewers. I hate that I can't remember his name because he hit a walk-off home run last season. And then, like, a month later got traded to the Brewers. Ironically enough, I'm pretty sure we played the Brewers that game. And he hit a walk-off home run against them.
Come this way again, and I will grind you down.
Greg Jennings got interviewed about that question for years, too. It was funny. That man couldn't escape it. I'm glad he was a good sport about it, too, because he could have been an asshole. Sit your ass down. Carlos Santana, I liked him. He was a little... Every time I like a Pirates player that get traded, Dave Bednar's kind of ass, though, from what I understand. Reds game this year, dude, the Reds seem insane. Ellie De La Cruz, before he was even on the cover, I knew that guy was crazy. Dude's like literally a better version of O'Neal Cruz. He's O'Neal Cruz on steroids. Not actually on steroids, he's just a big guy. Shit. Can I kneel this? Or is that like stupid to do? Fuck it, I'm going for yardage. New Jack will be in the Hall of Fame since he's in the games now. I don't know if he's going to be able to make the Hall of Fame because of how much crazy shit he did. Then again, Jimmy Snuka murdered a fucking lady, so like... Well, Vince also... I don't know. Oh, shit. I don't know if New Jack... Maybe. I feel like there's other people that can make it. I love New Jack, but I feel like the WWE... I don't know if they love him, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't get you anything.
Corey Seager.
$100 says I made
Dude, my dad, you want to see something crazy? You want to see the craziest shit I have in my house? My dad, I gotta find this shit, dude. This is actually the craziest shit you'll ever see out of me. It's in one of my card trading books. Here it is. So as a Steelers fan, this is easily the most important thing, probably. My dad, Jimmy, was working. I forget exactly what the story was, but he got to go meet the people on the Steelers team plane. This is an Art Rooney Jr. business card, and this motherfucker signed it. August 20th, 96. This was 6 years before I was born, brother. This shit's crazy. That shit is insane to me, man. Yeah, that's probably like my best piece of memorabilia. My dad was like, by the way, my dad, like, literally when I started collecting cards, like, by the way, did I ever show you this? And I was like, motherfucker, no, you didn't. Oh, put that back. Let's see if I got anything crazy in here. Nah, that's my boring binder. I was going to see if I had anything autographed in that one. I have, like, a bunch of shitty autographs. I have a one-of-one Dale Earnhardt card no one cares about. I'm sure someone... that might actually be worth something. I have to go get that, like, checked on. Laminated. I have it in, like, a little binder thing where it... That thing was sitting... It used to be, like, a full business card, and eventually it got ripped to shreds over time. NFL Street 2, depends on how much it actually is usually pretty cheap. It's a fun game. I've beaten it recently. I need to check the value, but I'm just too lazy to, and that's not a good excuse. Honestly, if the Steelers were as bad as the Saints, I probably would still watch them, but I would probably go to sleep in the middle of their games. An immediate induction? Not an immediate induction. He probably gets a couple years. Well, it doesn't work like the NFL, I guess. So yeah, probably. Cena will be pretty quick. Get out of my game. Oh, look at me.
Really has to knock the wind out of their sails. It might be hard to get over that one.
I should show it to you guys. Dude, it sucks, like, you can't, like, even if you buy, like, one of the NFL season things, it's hard to get some of the games, and that sucks. That's like the only reason why I'm a Steelers fan is because I know for a fact I can get the games over. He is LeBron WB. I agree. Me and my boss, who actually I don't need to pause the game for this. Me and my boss, who's now my friend, but he used to be my boss beforehand. Like, that's how I met him. But he got me back into wrestling. Me and him were talking. I made the comparison. I said Stone Cold is kind of like the Michael Jordan because he retired in 2003-ish, and Cena came in 2002, which is the season right before LeBron. And he's kind of like the LeBron of it. I'd say, would you guys say Orton is like Kobe, or would you say that's more of The Rock? Thank you, RDR2. Antonio Brown slapped the lady with his dick in a pool. I mean, it is CTE. I like to blame it on CTE, but he is possessed by the demon, and it is like that forever now. So, yes, by extension of the CTE demon, he is now a bad person. But pre-CTE, Antonio Brown was a good person. So we can at least give him the credit that he was a good person at one point in time. I like making basketball comparisons with wrestlers, though, because it is pretty easy. Undertaker doesn't really have a good comparison. Undertaker's kind of like Kobe, if anything.
He's running downhill now.
Went out, busted up. I wouldn't put Orton on Kobe. I'd probably put Orton...
What a catch. But the effort to get to the goal line after the catch is what coaches
It's hard.
love
Tim
to
Duncan.
see. I know his coach was happy with that.
I give Orton Tim Duncan. D-Wade. D-Wade's a good one, too.
And the try is no good.
Nah, Dirk Nowitzki would be more like, it's hard for Dirk. It'd have to be someone who didn't win a whole lot. Dirk would be kind of like Booker T.
Ball comes loose.
Or a JBL, maybe.
Son of a bitch.
Taker is definitely more like Shaq. That's a good... Shaq is a good one for Taker.
Chucks it downfield. And it's caught at the 3-yard line. That was an absolute thing of beauty. Nothing was going to stop him from making that grab.
Brock.
And he's in the end zone.
I couldn't give Brock Shaq, but he is dominant.
With that score.
Brock was kind of like Kevin Garnett. Or Paul Pierce.
And they can't convert.
Karl Malone, more apt. Remember when, dude, it still upsets me. Karl Malone beat the shit out of Dennis Rodman in the WCW. They didn't give Rodman anything, man. That pisses me off to this day. All Karl Malone did was dress, or sorry. He not all Karl Malone 513. But all Dennis Rodman did was dress a little goofy sometimes. They were like, yeah, he's a bad guy.
First and 30 for the offense.
Yeah, the only problem is KG went out. Well, if we're going off retirement, it doesn't really fit as well. But like, I feel like their play styles and their demeanor kind of fits. And because for a while after the, Brock had some quiet years, and so did Kevin Garnett. Even though he was still dominating, it was still like kind of quiet time. I'm trying to figure out who would go for Dirk and Dirk. I think is actually Booker T. I think that would be pretty good because he only really won like one. Jeff Hardy, Dennis Rodman.
we got here?
Rey Mysterio's Chris Paul. Underrated, but also people know he's one of the greats. Like, everyone knows he's one of the greats, but he's not really fairly rated, you know?
At the 31, and they make the tackle.
Mike Tomlin, lead coach, is just good.
A new set of downs.
That's a good question, actually. I feel like Mike Tomlin, you have to be elite to keep up this type of shit with some of the things he's had to deal with. Like, the man with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph still won. I think
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
his offense just pisses me off, though. That is true. Angel Reese. Actually, the WNBA. Well, yeah. She only makes like 7K, 770K. I guess from endorsements and stuff like that, you got to take into account.
Is no good.
They're really not paid that crazy, which sucks, but at the same time, I was thinking about making a video because I understand both sides of that argument where WNBA players deserve more, but at the same time, their league doesn't make in revenue. But, like, can't they shave off, like, $1 million from some other bullshit that they're putting in and just give it to the players, you know? Kevin Garnett was, who did we just give Kevin Garnett? We just gave Kevin Garnett Brock Lesnar. Angel Reese is pretty good, actually.
And the offense begins
Last time
their
I
series.
checked the stats, at least. She's not a great shooter. She definitely needs to improve on that. She's only shooting like 40%. That's not great at all. But defensively and rebounding, she's fantastic.
And they get the 2 points.
Ray Allen. It's got to be like kind of a quiet guy. But someone that was always good and always around for a while. Shawn Michaels. Nah, not Shawn Michaels. I don't know. In his early days, Ray Allen was very versatile. Honestly, one of the best players in the league. And at the end of his career, he was still really good,
Will take this
but he
one.
wasn't himself. I think that's kind of fair with Shawn. But Shawn deserves someone better because he's like too high up in the, to just be Ray Allen. I feel like Shawn is a good Tim Duncan guy. Shawn's a good Tim Duncan comparison. I think Shawn should be Tim Duncan. Kobe Bryant was Undertaker. Or no, Kobe Bryant was, Shaq was Undertaker. Kobe was The Rock. Kobe was The Rock. I like the Steelers this year, to be honest. They have a dude named on number 85 named Keyshawn, and he's looking nice. Their receiving core does suck without DK Metcalf, though. I don't believe in most of their receivers yet. Roman Reigns of the NBA. That means Curry. That's just Curry. Kevin Love is a good question. Will Howard, he could be ass. We're letting him have a year to sit. Wait, can I get this guy back? Oh no, he's done. He's done. He's done. Terry Bradshaw. I don't know who. Dude, that's too old for me now to be comparing wrestlers because that's where he starts getting a little. Might do his star numbers in the W. True. That's one thing that throws me off about WNBA is sometimes the statistics is like just weird difference. Aja Wilson just had like the first 30-20 game in the WNBA the other day too. Do I have any cheerleaders unlocked, by the way? I do. Her hair looks weird. You're staying off the cheerleading squad, Amy. What was my goal here? I wanted to change my uniforms up. Hold on. Gunther? Jokic. That's just Jokic. James Harrison could still play. James Harrison, if he didn't give a fuck about his body, I think could play until he turned into dust. Oh no, I just wanted to edit my unis. Shit.
get. Every day you got somebody waiting for you to slip. I got my own back, fuck who got yours. And you
James Harden is someone I'm trying to figure out.
living legend, nigga, nothing can hurt me. And you don't know nothing about playing dirty. I do whatever it takes.
I feel like James Harden is Seth Rollins or something.
Ain't no quiz.
Seth Rollins wins too many championships for me to say that's a good pool. I'm trying to think of like who the Shield would be. Oh, I think the Shield would be OKC because they all broke up. But they're all, you know, you got like, yeah. Yeah. I'd say Russ is Seth Rollins. Roman is KD. And Harden is Moxley. I'd have to get. I would. I love Jalen Ramsey. I think we're gonna be putting him at safety too. I like it. Apparently, he was really good at nickel last year. Oh yeah. Wait. What was my goal here? I wanted to change my uniforms. I don't think I can even do that, can I? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I have a lot of money. Let me see if I can put some money into my equipment real quick. Hold on. 100K is too much. Resist injury. We'll take that. There we go. And then we have another. We still have 67K left over for gambling, which is 6-1, 3-4. We should decimate these dumbasses. Christian Gonzalez. Our truth comp. Our truth would be like Lance Stevenson. Very good, very underrated, but everyone loves him. Not really underrated, you know, he gets his due. Kyrie Irving. Gotta be someone very technical and flippy. Sami Zayn, maybe. Sami Zayn, probably, I think, for Kyrie.
Good evening, everyone. This should be an exciting...
Hold on. Smoking my weed. Maybe Kofi Kingston for Kyrie? Yeah, I was thinking that earlier myself when you said it. But it's in Sacramento. I should have probably made it Seahawks because as I was playing, I was like, this looks a lot. The only thing I want to change about my uniforms is the font on these jerseys because I know the 87 and shit looks kind of weird with the green and pink. Boban.
The offense begins their series.
Boban is the great call lead.
Heaves it to... Open field, he's free.
Midway's out of business, the company that made Blitz. I say this all the time, but if I ever become a millionaire, I'm reviving Blitz 3, but I think they're owned by,
The way he positioned himself to get those yards
I
after
think
the
they're
catch was just brilliant.
owned by like Warner Brothers, so it's like really unlikely they ever get sold by anybody. What the fuck?
And the try is no good.
Let's go, Austin. Let's go. I'd say Bully too. Because I think they're supposed to remaster some of the old Rockstar games, and I think they're going to use those remasters to see what the gauge the interest. I was about to play The Suffering. That's going to be the first horror game I play because someone, it might have been you actually, someone asked me to play The Suffering, and I was like, I'll download it and try it. Yeah, there's not really that much they could do with Bully 2, Rob. I understand that. Jimmy Hopkins, like, I would like to see it, though. Like a college version or something, maybe. Definitely not a high school version. I don't want to be hitting on, like, I don't want to be doing that at this point.
Seemed like he had eyes in the back of his head.
It was cool, but I want to see, like, a little bit of an older version of it, you know? I wish they would wait too long. I can understand that take. I can understand if some people lost. Bully is personally one of my favorite games of all time, so I'd be obligated to play it, but I kind of understand that. I can understand that take. Like, Jimmy at this point, You'd have to make the game take place in like 2009, and that could be cool. But it'd still be a little weird. Like, they could do good. It's Rockstar. They could find a way to do good, but I just don't know what they do with the story. I mean, also they have like Dan Howell's the dude who writes those games are gone. So it's like, would it keep the same humor, you know? I feel like they don't have like the goofiness to write Bully the same way it used to be nowadays. Jimmy's son? But Jimmy's son would only be like old enough to be in elementary school by this point. It's only been 20 years. I guess you could say he got like pregnant right after high school. Maybe he's like a dude who's like has a hard man's fluid. And you have to be James. You have to be Goody. Get a grip. I haven't played Manhunt, but I've seen so many YouTube videos on it that I think I wouldn't love it as much as I thought I would. I'm still willing to try at some point in time, though. I feel like I get demonetized on TikTok, though. Jimmy would be pushing 40. Oh, he came out in like 2005. He was like 15 in 2005. He would be 35. He could have a kid, though. He could have a kid in high school.
No way to defend that.
I could live stream on Twitch. I couldn't live stream it on TikTok. TikTok gets way too picky with games that are that gory. Yeah, Jimmy is 15 in Bully, I'm pretty sure, so he's maybe 35 or 36 right now. But you could still have his kid in the game. You just have to make it like he immediately got some woman pregnant fresh out of there. And I always figured Jimmy would be really well adjusted after high school. I figured he'd be like a kind of a slob, but I feel like he'd be a dude who'd do good as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see him working like an office job, but he'd find his place in the world. He'd probably be working at like a garage or something. Jimmy probably would. He loves working on cars in the game. When you work on bikes, he gets pissed off because he's like, I won't work on cars, fucker. He probably would be like a mechanic or some shit in a trade school. Outlast 2, yeah, Outlast 2 I think is just... Some of those... Honestly, PS2 games should be able to do it. I was going to try and play Saw, but I feel like that's got like too many zoomed up close-up visuals of a dude like cutting his eye out and stuff. Oh, I thought that was Scholarship Edition. I swore it was 05. But either way, 6. So yeah, he'd be 35, 36, 34. Still enough time passed. Oh my god, I haven't seen Outlast 2 in a long time. I forgot that. I didn't know there's a birth. I think I didn't finish the playthrough of any of those games. I played for a little bit too. And I don't even remember my playthrough of it. I played it for like 2 or 3 hours. Go fix some cards. Oh, James, do you remember that one? That's like the best clip in our friend group's history. When I think it was Daniel was playing that, or something. It might have been Daniel. I mean, they probably shouldn't, but they're gonna keep making them. Well, yeah, they should keep making college football games because, like, they see competition, but they're not gonna get competition because they have the exclusive rights for college football already, which sucks. I want to clobber this guy. Better break his neck. That was weak. Jimmy's really an unk nowadays. That's crazy. Honestly, it's weird to imagine a 30-year-old Jimmy. Because he's probably got like a beard now. His voice actor's probably pushing like 42. Fuck you, no way. I don't know. His voice actor makes music, but I don't know what he's up to nowadays. That's my dream. That's the finish line. Well, today I make Blitz the League 3. Well, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna pay someone to make it if I ever can. Because I don't know shit about game development. That's the finish line of my. That's when I know I'll made it in life. If I can make Blitz the League 3. Someone asked me a really good. I wish Rockstar would do spin-offs of other things too, or like just side games. Like you don't have to have every game be GTA 6. You could just make games.
Touchdown, Baltimore. An amazing run after the catch as he was able to escape.
Like there's a
through
reason
hole in
people
the
like
secondary.
simple shit like LA Noire and Bully and Manhunt. You don't have to have it be anything out. Saints Row. Saints Row. Rockstar could do something like that so easy. Saints Row 2 and 3, I feel like are honestly kind of on par with each other in different ways.
And the extra point is good.
We really don't. This engine would be fine. Oh, you mean with Rockstar too? Same with Rockstar. My first was Saints Row 3, and then Saints Row 2, and then 4, and then 1. I loved all of them in their individual way. All those. Oh my God, dude. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. I'm gonna blow my. Oh! Gary would be a good villain to have. Gary and his kid would be a good villain to have in Bully. Because what if Gary had a kid?
His eyes must have been huge when he saw the pass coming.
Maybe Gary doesn't need to have a kid. Maybe Gary can use that against Jimmy. Gary could be like a teacher at Woolsworth or something.
And the extra point is good.
Dude, they didn't even bother to keep RDR Online alive. Like, they just, for some reason, didn't give a fuck about that game. A movie football game? What, like a Heavy Rain type deal?
And the offense begins their series.
Mama said. My dad was wanting to watch that movie the other day. I think that's my dad's favorite Adam Sandler movie. Somehow he still hasn't seen Billy Madison. He's seen, like, he loves Click, Grown Ups, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore. Somehow has not seen like Billy Madison. Oh, that catch is fantastic. I'm over RDR2 per se. I just wish they'd make more games. If they're not even going to make like a DLC, like an Undead Nightmare, or like a Ballad of Gay Tony, / Lost and Damned. If they're not going to do that, then make another game. That's it. Doesn't have to be GTA 6. Doesn't have to be Mad. Just make something linear, if anything. I haven't seen Big Daddy in so long. I don't remember anything about that plot, really, like, to be honest. What was the comparison we were making earlier? Someone had a really good comparison. I lost it, and I haven't gotten back to it. Hold on, let me scroll back up. 54 power. Go fuck yourself. Manu Ginobili. Manu Ginobili is a basketball player. I was going to say Chavo Guerrero, but that's kind of disrespectful. Manu Ginobili. We missed Batista. We should have made a Batista comparison in basketball earlier. Let's get your ass down. Manu Ginobili. Man, I'm trying to think. That's a good one because I forgot to acknowledge that. And it's been out of my mind still. I heard they were remastering Max Payne, all of the Max Paynes in a collection. I feel like that's been a rumor for so long now, though. I wish they would just release something so people could show them their interest in the new game.
Touchdown, Baltimore. And so the lead changes hands. I have a feeling this is going to be a tight one.
It just can't be that hard to remaster a game and put it on a fucking console. Especially something like 3. 3 looks like it came out on the Xbox One if you go back and play it. They were going to release GTA 4 Remastered with the Definitive Edition But the definitive edition fumbled so badly that they decided to gatekeep it from us. Apparently, allegedly, a lot of people claim that GTA 4 Remastered's been done for years. They're gonna, yeah, good unleash, dumbass. That's what I'm trying to think of, a technical guy that didn't last that long, though, because he only had like a 10 or 15 year run. So I'm trying to think of like cruiserweight people. Well, Manu had a pretty long run, but still, like, you know what I'm saying.
Touchdown.
Nice throw, baby. Put it right where I could get it.
Test. I'd say more like Matt Hardy.
We can break that kind of coverage off.
No. He's too extreme.
And they get the 2 points.
Juventud Guerrera. Juventud Guerrera. That's Matt Bonner. GTA 7, fuck man.
And the offense begins their
We'll have to
series.
see if we even get it.
What a run. He made it look like everyone else was just standing still.
I mean, he'll probably be overseas by that point. I haven't been back in London in a while. Or it'd be just Liberty City again. I don't know, they don't really have any new places to go. They do, but like, I'd like to see them go somewhere like Seattle.
Huge chunk of yardage there to put them in nice field position.
San Fran was pretty in Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs being in Chicago and San Fran makes me think they would avoid those two places. I'd love to see a Seattle one, or like maybe up like in Canada or something. There's no guns in any of those places. Vegas, kind of pissed me off we didn't get like San Francisco, Vegas,
What's this we got here?
and
You're mine.
why can't Los Santos? I was gonna say Santoris. Fuck off.
Goal line touchdown. And
This
that
team is like
ties it
1-4,
up.
by the way, compared to us, who were like almost undefeated. Sleeping Dogs 2, we were going to. I said that like Chris Rock when he got slapped by Will Smith. I'm going to.
Hunted as we see the lead change hands.
Bronson Reed. I hope that becomes his gimmick. Oh yeah, Houston wouldn't be bad. Like maybe you go into Mexico or something. Like, yeah, Texas would be pretty solid because there's a lot of atmospheres. That you could also get the desert. It'd be just a bit. It's different than Florida, you know.
And as we reach the end of the third quarter, Baltimore.
Or like New Orleans. New Orleans would be crazy. In modern day.
Down for the offense.
I'm still trying to think of an apt comparison for a wrestler that's like Manu Ginobili, man.
Oh, he's out of the pack and on his way. And he's in. Touchdown. And that puts them
Shelton
ahead.
Benjamin? Maybe? In a border town? What game was that with the characters in a border town? I don't know.
The conversion is good.
Shelton for Manu. I feel like he's real technical and real flippy-dippy and stuff like that, honestly. And his run, he's underrated. Manu's pretty underrated nowadays. And he was really only like a mid-card type dude. I feel like Manu, while being like an all-star, you know, Shelton was a champion a couple times, but he was only like a mid-card champion. He was never like, again, like an MVP type guy. He was always a mid guy, like a B tier guy, an A tier guy. Shelton is one of the, dude. Shelton is one of the best wrestlers in like WB in the mid 2000s. Like, mic skills, yeah, he don't really have mic skills, but like, he's so good. Like, some of those TLC matches, the Money in the Bank matches, that man was fucked. That dude was putting on. That is true, James. That's true. James Harden, did you guys know Manu Ginobili was James Harden's favorite player? That's why the Euro step, that's why he started Euro stepping, was because of Manu. Oh, let's go. Is that shock? Spears, fuck off. I wanted it to be shock. I never fuck. We're gonna actually run a fucking formation for this. We never do. Shout out to the Uticon. Shelton could have won a big one if he was pushed.
First down for the offense.
That's what he was originally geared up to do, and for some reason Vince, like he did with Booker T, said no. Although Booker pulled off 2 championships, Booker should have won one, way more than that.
He lets it fly. Sacramento gets a first down and then some on that play. Big gain.
I feel like Shelton's character wasn't good enough because he wasn't given much. Like, they made this man walk around with his mother, his fake mother, who is now dead in real life. Booker's wasn't really a character, though. He was just funny when he wasn't given anything else to do.
An outstanding catch, scramble to find the end zone.
Like, realistically, no one really had anything going on back then. Booker only really knew what to do because he'd been around for so long and he'd been through enough goofy phases that when he wasn't given something to do, he could just make someone laugh. But when you gave him a serious story, he did it well. But Shelton's storyline with Sean, that's a good storyline. The mentor and the mentee thing, that's a good storyline. He just wasn't given very much, in my opinion. We actually might, if we can stop them one more time,
So
we
the
can get our
offense
bet back.
begins.
Also, I didn't like King Booker. I was never a big King Booker guy.
The quarterback goes down hard.
In hindsight, it's not as bad as I thought when I was a kid, but I was never a big King Booker guy. Dumb my girlfriend up to the chat. What does that mean?
Sacked again.
I'm trying to think of who Booker T would be. Booker T, I think we already gave someone, but I don't know who he would be.
Oh, he's got some daylight
Or
now.
like someone like Gilbert Arenas. I'm trying to think of some weird ones. Wade Barrett was goated. It's just that, didn't he get injured? Also, John Cena shit on the Nexus.
And the extra point is good.
John Cena literally was this close to being Hulk Hogan 2.0 backstage because of the shit he was doing. Him and Randy got Mr. Kennedy fired because they didn't really like him. And then when they were getting the Nexus over as a like crazy faction, and it was actually a really cool faction. I usually hate factions, but that was actually cool. Cena said, fuck you, I'm winning in like a 1v5 tonight against the Nexus, and making them be the most unserious people. Cena did not need to put his foot down in a 1v5 against the Nexus. The reason none of those guys got over was solely because of that. Like, sincerely, Cena ruined the career of or changed the career of an entire group of people because of one night. Robert Sacre is Juventud Guerrero. Nexus is only trash because of how things ended.
Any chance you're gonna tell me your name one of these days?
Nexus was cool.
It's Jackie.
Nice to meet you properly, Jackie. What say I buy you a proper dinner tonight?
Sorry, I don't date players. I tried it once, and it was a disaster.
That's because the player wasn't me. Come on, baby. Give a man a chance.
Well, cheerleaders aren't allowed to date team members.
You being hateful, Rob. You're being hateful towards the Nexus. I feel like you're looking at hindsight of, oh, David Otunga sucked afterwards and Michael McGill. If you didn't know anything about them coming into it, it's a good run. You're not gonna, there's no way you're telling me when you see these guys break open the ring and beat the shit out of everyone, hit them off stairs, cause chaos, rip open the ring. A lot of people didn't know the ring was wooden until the Nexus came in and tore it. The Nexus genuinely tearing the ring up was like one of the biggest moments of modern wrestling. Because that's when people were like, oh shit, I thought they were landing on a trampoline. They've been hitting a wooden floor this whole time. Like, them causing havoc and making John Cena join all that shit, that was a good story for a little bit. They had them doing a lot of crazy shit that had me captivated as a kid. Making John Cena go heel and work with them and shit, I loved it. They made John Cena turn into Juan Cena with the, there was just so much good stuff going on in that storyline. That was like the only good thing going on in that time, too. There's not a lot to look back upon other than like NXT. Because NXT was actually pretty funny. It was a little weird, but it was funny. Basic dog economics. It took me a second to understand what you were saying. Oh yeah, we lost our money. Fuck it. Actually, hold on, let me make sure my players are all still getting trained. I think we're on week 3 now. Yeah. So this is... Oh, who said the end? Oh, he said the end. Put break tackle on that guy. Why does this dude have nothing? Why just my tight end 2 not even training for anything? 3 and 5, the Chicago Marauders. When is this season over? I put all my money on myself again, like I always do. Malik Beasley, Ludacris. Might as well be, man. Jordan, you can go to sleep, but what do you want? Dad, tell you why I think a random edit. Right, I'm scrolling. I see gloves come out the Rizzler pockets. Did it turn into an OJ? We need more O.J. Simpson edits. He's a piece of shit, but I need to see what his play tape was really like, because that man rushed for 200 yards. Yeah, he rushed for 200 yards. That's why I got Hall of Fame. He rushed 200 yards one time. Juan Cena was awesome. That was like a 1 or 2 week thing. You're being hateful right now. The Nexus was sick until they got buried. Like, the place you do not put your foot down as John Cena is when you're in a 1v5 situation against the Nexus. That's crazy. That was some Hulk Hogan level stuff. And thankfully, during his United States run and his Money in the Bank thing, and he made up for it. He made up for it. He did. Selling to Punk, he did after over some time. He did make up for it. But there was a point in time that man buried Mr. Kennedy and pretty much like an entire group of people. Made David Otunga become a stupid-ass lawyer wearing turtlenecks. I hated David Otunga. I don't even know what Michael McGillicuddy, I don't know what his gimmick was. He's just a guy by the end of it. Fort, my man. Fort, my man. Okay.
Hey, thanks for throwing that to me. Appreciate it.
He's an asshole. 2,000 yards in 14 games. That's beyond me. The armbands were stupid, but their merchandise was stupid, but I still fucked with it. The Spirit Squad sucked, though.
You don't want none of this.
Although a lot of them could wrestle, but that gimmick was just bad. Like, the gimmick itself was not bad. Like it was a good little goofy heel thing if you were going to job them, but they had them winning championships. It would have been a good thing to have for like a month and then never seen again.
We're going to be scoring here, so get out the way or get hurt.
Like, don't have them win championships, though. They were like a relevant faction.
Touchdown.
But they had good wrestlers.
That's right. You believe me now? Do you? I'm the truth.
What accuracy on
Like,
the
a lot of them
pass.
were
That
actually
was
pretty good in OVO. But then they got given the Spirit Squad gimmick, and it's like, well, RIP to you. Let's go. Dolph Ziggler, yeah. People reference it occasionally when he was talked about, but like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I was like, what the fuck were they having Spirit Squad fight like, you didn't make them, they could, again, that's another faction, they could have been scary if they weren't a man leader squad for some reason.
The offense begins their series.
Like, they had talent, it's just that the gimmick sucked. Vince, for some reason, would be like, yeah, these guys can wrestle a lot. What'll make sense for them to be as characters? Let's make them cheerleaders that take everybody out. Shawn Michaels in the NBA, I think we already did that one, but I can't remember who I picked. I should have wrote some of these down. I feel like I made him like Tim Duncan. Yeah. You know, Cornette tried to say the Boogeyman had potential and to keep him in OVO, and Vince said, no, I want him now. And he said, he doesn't know how to wrestle. He's only good at the character stuff. And Vince was like, that's fine. And he's like, no, it's not. Vince Carter. It has to be someone like Psychosis or something, but he's more of like a...
Touchdown, and Sacramento increases their lead.
Eugene. Fuck, man. Ring the bell for Snitsky. Come on, Festus, go crazy. Oh, shit. That should be interception. That should have been interception. Oh, what a snag. You went to that? You went to OVO? When Boogeyman debuted? That's fucking insane, if so. OVO back in the day actually had some crazy development. Like, when you look back at their rosters, they had a wild amount of people that they used around that time. From, like, in the mid-2000s. Vince fucking was an ass dude, yeah. Cornette basically said, listen, I know Cornette's kind of an asshole in real life, but I love listening to his wrestling stories. Even if I disagree with a lot of his takes. I was focused. I thought for sure I had that. No, that's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Yep. Fuck me.
And he's in. Touchdown. Quarterbacks love
oh, damn. That would be awesome, dude.
Do they add yards to your numbers,
CM Punk OVO match. That'd be fucking... That's insane. This is, oh yeah, emulated PS2. The Mexicools should have been treated better. The yes! I just did like a Hitler thing, that's on me, that's my bad. Super Crazy and Psychosis and a lot of the like cruiserweight dudes were never treated nice. Sin Cara was given a lot of chances. I think he was given... Ray was really the only person who was treated well, and even then he was treated like kind of like ass. He only had like a couple of good runs. If Eddie didn't die, I don't know if Ray would have gotten the type of shit he got. And that's not... That's not even shouldn't be me taking credit away from Ray, because Ray deserved a World Heavyweight Champion. He deserved to be the face of the company he had full times. Everyone loved Ray. But like, without Eddie dying, Vince was not going to give him the chance to do any of that shit. Eminem was pretty sick.
Goal line touchdown.
Oh yeah, I can feel my salary rising.
Joey Mercury, you guys ever see that Joey Mercury injury on the ladder? That shit was fucked.
And Sacramento gains a little cushion with that score.
Ultimo Dragon, yes. I didn't even really see any of his WWE clips. I've only ever seen like his WCW and some of his other stuff outside of it. Like,
and
they like barely used him. Heidenreich. Dude, I forgot about that. Where he like whispered up Michael Cole's ear. That was weird. That was weird, bro. That was weird. Heidenreich, very breathy character. Did not care for him. Same with who's the guy who's like, I don't like to get buried. I'm scared of getting buried
And the offense
alive.
begins their series.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff where they're like, you're just Rey Mysterio because you have a mask on, and they never would do stuff, and it pissed me off.
You're mine.
Well, they could win it all, though. Like, we have Jinder Mahal winning it for 6 months. But we can't get Zack Ryder a world championship.
And he's sacked.
LA Knight still hasn't touched it.
Holding on to the ball at least.
We got Roman holding the belt for 3 years, while all these dudes who could be holding it are just, like, not. There's so many, like, that Roman championship reign, and same with, like, the JBL, Cena, and Triple H title reigns back in the day, and same Randy Orton. There's a lot of people that they just didn't give chances to. And then every once in a while, they'd be like, Jack Swagger and Sheamus, you guys are going to be World Heavyweight Champions this year.
You know you leave this line around, somebody's
Me?
gonna take it. Me?
Alberto Del Rio, you're going to be a couple-time world champion.
Time for a turnover.
Del Rio?
Not have been worse.
Del Rio?
30 for the offense. Ball at the 45.
Oh, so you said Del Rio?
Intercepted.
Like, I can wrap my head around, like, someone like Santino Marella never winning a championship. Like, the World Heavyweight. I can wrap my head around that. Shelton Benjamin never winning a World Heavyweight Championship because he couldn't talk?
First down.
Are we going to say that Brock Lesnar shouldn't have won a World Heavyweight Championship because he can't talk? Because let's be honest, Brock couldn't talk for the first half of his career. His character was, I'm going to come out and beat the shit out of you. And people will excuse that.
Down Chicago.
People will.
Always stress the yards after the catch, and that run right there shows you what they're talking about.
Brock had Heyman, but why couldn't Shelton have a manager? Shelton couldn't have a manager? We can't just be like, well, that guy can wrestle, but he can't talk. That's why we have managers. But they weren't giving these guys good managers half the time, even if they couldn't talk. Zeb Coulter?
Point is good.
Zeb Coulter. Shelton's not the greatest promo, but he did put on a pretty good, like, that MJF locker room promo. He doesn't talk very often, but when he does, he gets what he needs to get across, and it works. And he's still really good in ring. He's intimidating. Him and Lashley scare the shit out of people. And they like, if you look at him and Lashley, it makes sense that they're like, if they were in WWE, they should be ahead of everyone but the Wyatt Six. I know AEW's tag team division not the greatest, but if Hurt Syndicate was in WWE and they kept it realistic, those motherfuckers would be below like the Wyatt Six, and that's about it. Genuinely, who's better than the Hurt Syndicate in WWE? Like, who's more intimidating? DIY?
Someone definitely missed their assignment on that one. It's always the quarterback who pays.
Umaga. Umaga got a couple chances, though, didn't he? He got like a couple of like belts. He's just too big. And too, like, the problem with Umaga was he was killing people. I loved Umaga. He was fantastic in the ring. No, this is my job.
End of the first half, Sacramento leads by 11.
Did he not get like a couple? I thought he got like at least a couple world and at least one or two world/WWE titles. Did he not? Because if not, then yeah, I'll agree. Umaga's probably the biggest fumble because that dude was horrific. Oh, that's a tear. He only got IC? Really? Umaga? Yeah, I'll agree with that one. That one's bigger than Shelton because that's Umaga.
Relax, buddy.
Dude, Umaga was like,
Feeling better in a second.
I think even Great Khali got like a World Heavyweight Championship once. And Umaga was, I mean, like, I love Great Khali. He's not the same type. Umaga was a great wrestler, even if he was rough. Even if he was killing people. He still was, like, safe with their neck and shit. Even if he was rough, he wasn't, like, risking paralyzing them, you know? It's different. Yeah, PS5. PS5, Series S, PS2, PS3, 360, PC, Switch 1. What's the PS Vita?
Chin straps to your jock straps, ladies.
Yeah,
Here we
Umaga
come.
was only brutal in situations where he wouldn't kill you by being brutal. It would just bruise you for a couple days. You wouldn't, like, die from it. He was still protecting your neck and shit. But he was hurting your ass. Where's my? I want to go. I probably should actually start trying to run like some post routes. I didn't actually know Umaga could speak English. I thought he was just genuinely Samoan. I guess that's. He kept it kayfabe till he died. I need to see if he has an interview out. 3-minute warning. I really don't remember much about them. Oh, really? What? Fatu is Umaga Jr., right? I love Fatu. Fatu is really like if Umaga was a little bit more athletic and a little bit skinnier. And I love it, man. I love it. Oh, yeah, I saw the Steve-O story about him getting clobbered by Umaga because he didn't know to stay down. So Umaga was like, you know, I have to keep beating the shit out of you if you don't just lay down.
And the conversion is no good.
Bray Wyatt, dude, the day Bray Wyatt died, I wasn't like heartbroken by it, but I was like, because I've been gone from WWE for a while, but I was like, shit, man, that's fucking, like, I didn't, that was wild to me. I didn't even know he was released. Oh, really? After seeing the type of shit that Fatu was doing in the Indies with, like, some of the fucking, he's just so bouncy. I never expect him to be chubby yet ever. Honestly, I don't blame people for crying at that. I don't really get emotional over certain people like that, though. I can't remember. Like, during Cena's retirement tour, I have cried one time because I finally did, like, it finally hit me, but no one's died yet that's, like, really, even Kobe. Like, it upset me when Kobe died, but it wasn't,
The offense would like to come away with a TD here.
like, deep enough for me. I don't know. Nothing's really ever hit me on a celebrity level yet. It will one day. No celebrity I've really ever been, like, I've cared about a lot has died yet, thankfully. I never loved Wyatt.
You really can't say
I
much
liked
about
his
a
gimmick
run
a couple times, but it did irritate me sometimes when,
3 yards and a cloud of dust.
I don't know. I don't like the spooky gimmick sometimes because when you have a spooky gimmick, it does have to take over a lot of the show. My problem more so was that it was a faction. Because when you have a faction, I don't like factions in general. But then you have to win, like, because you have to always win every championship belt pretty much. My pizza's frozen, bro. I've been eating this pizza for like a while. I need to eat that. Aw.
Where is that funky And the offense begins their series.
15 Tango. Run. 15 Tango.
Well, what do you say about The Undertaker?
And Sacramento.
Does that disqualify The Undertaker's career?
And as we reach the end of the third quarter, Sacramento leads by 10.
Well, you can't be like, The Undertaker was cool because I didn't know any better, but Bray Wyatt's not cool because I did know better.
44 drag. Damn! Could you guys give me a little help here?
And down he goes. He didn't see the pressure come until it was too late.
I mean, I liked The Undertaker when I was a kid, too, if we're talking about the political things. I wasn't talking about the Morgan thing, that's whatever, but... Like, that shit, yeah. But, like, even then, like, if you're saying, like, the Bray Wyatt stuff doesn't belong in wrestling, we have to discount Undertaker, we have to discount King, we have to discount Boogeyman, we have to discount, what was, the Godfather's gimmick before him, Papa Shango. Like, we lose so many of the greatest wrestlers because of, like, if we say that something like that just doesn't belong. I just don't like the faction. I think if it was just him in a house being all scary, it would have worked. And it did work regardless, but it just didn't click for me as much.
Hey, man, you're a hell of a quarterback. Really?
Well, yeah, because you have to have a horror guy doing it, because, like, that's the only way it makes it scary. If you're doing it like The Undertaker did back in the day, where you're, like, just zooming around him in the backstage area of, with a camera guy, and he's rest in the piss. Looks so goofy. Same with someone like Boogeyman. Like, Boogeyman,
Chucks it downfield.
I don't know, I guess I get you because you don't need that much cinema behind it.
Sacramento gets a first down and then some on that play. Big gain.
It was a little cinema heavy.
I just might catch every damn ball on every damn play.
First down and goal.
Shoot the
At least the promos were. But them coming out to the ring and being all scary and him doing his like Sister Abigail pose thing, I always liked that. I didn't love him though. Like as a, again, eventually it did get annoying after a while. It does irritate me seeing him lose to dudes like Goldberg though.
Touchdown.
That was around the time I stopped being a fan. When the shit like that was happening. Boogeyman was fighting like JBL and Booker T though.
That was just a fantastic throw. He put it exactly where it needed to be.
Same way Undertaker and the rest of them, but the only reason Boogeyman wasn't was because he couldn't wrestle. Bray Wyatt could wrestle.
The conversion is good.
I didn't even know Wyatt did that. Another guy they were setting up as next taker in a way and did nothing. Boogeyman or Bray Wyatt? Because I feel like Bray Wyatt, they did a good bit with him. People loved him. They just didn't take. Vince is just not good at his job. I'm gonna be real with you. They did the same thing with Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is like, hey, people are buying my shit, and for some reason they're like, yeah, we don't care. I don't care about Karrion Kross. I don't give a fuck about Karrion Kross. Everyone else clearly does. They don't seem to give a shit. People love the Hurt Syndicate. They said fuck the Hurt Syndicate. Get them out of here. Thank you, me. R-Truth, but R-Truth wasn't putting worms in people's mouths and stuff. I don't think R-Truth was ever freaking people out. Like, Boogeyman was, R-Truth was never scary like Boogeyman. He was a little, even when he was talking to nobody, as a kid I thought it was funny. Because I understood he was talking to little Jimmy, and what he was talking to was kids like me who worship Cena blindly. And I kind of liked that he was acknowledging me, and I knew that he was.
This defense has been doing serious damage behind the line.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I wasn't very smart about the heel work, but I could see what he was doing. Also, I wasn't really smart about the heel work because a lot of times stuff was happening behind backstage, and a lot of it was sloppy out there, and it didn't make a lot of sense. So, like, sometimes it's hard to gauge what the fuck they were doing. Oh, Bray was what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, they could have set him up, but they did to a degree. But at the same time, yeah, they tore his pedestal down a handful too many times. How many points do I need? Sacked the Chicago QB at least 4 times. Oh, I complete that already. By 15. Oh, close. I'm close. I need one more. They did, but they never pulled the trigger. I'm on East Coast. You tapped out with Lil Jimmy? I love Lil Jimmy, man. Boogeyman was not for comedic relief for the most part. Towards the end of his career was, but there was no. When that man first came out, kids, there were plenty of kids. I remember being in daycare and having kids talking about how much they were freaked out by him and the worms. There was no one watching Boogeyman put worms in someone's throat laughing about it. I'm telling you. Towards the end, yeah, he'd show up and be like, I'm the Boogeyman, I'm coming to get you. And people would be like, oh, but like that's because Vince never booked him correctly. But also, Boogeyman, again, he couldn't wrestle. He wasn't like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt at least could wrestle. Boogeyman was a dude who came in as a completely untrained wrestler who was supposed to be a character for a CW show. And they said, we think you would be better as a WWE character. And then he said, okay, I can't wrestle. And they said, we're going to send you to OVO. And then Jim Cornette, who was like teaching him, said, you're actually pretty good at this. But you have to learn still for like a couple more years, and then we'll get you there. And then Vince was like, nah, get him up there. And then by doing that, Boogeyman was ass.
Look out, he's in the open field.
Well, we win regardless. Fuck you.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Get your 2-point conversion, bitch. It don't matter. Oh, they don't even.
Sacramento will walk away as
They don't even let them kick anything. That's crazy. I had 5 touchdowns. I gotta go see my season stats because I've got to be leading the league. See, Austin was scared. After a while, they eventually did. You are such a hateful wrestling fan towards anything cool, Rob. My goodness. Anytime I'm like, you know something's cool, you're like, actually, that sucks pretty big ass. Mankind was scary for a little bit until he started being a comedian. That was a good pull, because I should have thought about him. He scared me when I was a kid for a little bit. But then you start listening to his promos, and he's like a pretty reasonable guy. Oh, I missed the statistics. I went to players. This is a waste of a loading screen. That's fair. You aren't. That is fair. I can't think of anyone else scary, but I feel like there was that we're missing. You know who was scary? Karma. Awesome Kong for like 2 days, and then she like left and never returned to WWE ever again. I don't know what that was about. I don't really like the new Wyatts. I don't like how forced it is. They don't really know what they're doing. I do like his brother, though. But I just don't like half of them. Not as Wyatts. It just feels too slapped together, and like they don't know what to do with them. At least the Wyatt original family felt like they had some type of a plan for a little bit. Now it's just like, what's the goal? I meant to put a wager on. Rowan makes sense. Eric Rowan's the only one in that group that I like, because like he was there originally. I ain't saying one not dead. I try to stream every day for at least a good bit. I should have wagered, but I fucked it up. Awesome Kong and TNA was awesome. Thank God she beat the shit out of Bubba Love Sponge. I liked her in WWE, but she never really got... She like got pregnant or something and just got released. I don't even know why they're bringing Nikki back. You have a women's AEW champion who just like partially headlined a AEW pay-per-view that made so like what 70,000. You're gonna put her in NXT and bring Nikki Bella back. Same with like Ricky. I'm never gonna call him Ricky Saints. I'm sorry, I know it's annoying, but like Ricky Saints is an ass nickname. I don't know why him and Ethan Page. There's so many people that should already not be in NXT, but they're sitting in NXT. For what reason, I don't know.
Where do you think you're going? There ain't gonna be any big runs over here.
Just give them the belt. Give them something. Make some tag teams that are scary. Make a trios belt.
Pay for that leg whip.
Make a storyline that's not 6 months long of Drew McIntyre and CM Punk fighting over a fucking bracelet, and use some of your younger talent.
Touchdown.
That's right. That's right. You believe me now? Do you? I'm the truth.
Bobby Roode, he got injured. I don't think he can wrestle anymore, so now he's just a guy in the back.
The conversion is good.
Yeah, Bobby's producing. I think he wants to have like one more match, but he's kind of put it behind him that that's not a likely possibility. But I think he does want to have one retirement match if he ever finds out it's possible. From what I think he said. I want to see injury. Yeah, this game's not crazy enough about injuries half the damn time. I should have probably juiced some people up. That's an injury, no way. Tito Moss, you bitch. You bitch, Tito Moss. You fucking bitch.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, baby, yeah! I'm gonna need you later. Take a little rest till Papa comes back.
If Roode has one retirement match, I think it'll be warranted. But only if he... It's deserved. It doesn't need to be for a championship. have to be someone like AJ Styles or something, though. You know, someone he used to fight against TNA. Or like Joe Hand. It has to be someone like that. It doesn't have to be like a Goldberg type thing where he goes, "I want to fight you for the World Heavyweight Championship." All right, buddy. Sure you do. Bobby Roode definitely deserves a send-off. But if he doesn't get it, it's also fine, you know. But if he has one match in him, I think it'd be cool. I hate Tito. I'm trying. My Mount Rushmore for TNA is probably Samoa, AJ, Kurt. The fourth one's always kind of hard because there is a lot of dudes that take up that spot, but that's my definitive fourth. RVD and Jeff are not making it on TNA Mount Rushmore. Sting, maybe? Sting was kind of done with TNA about halfway through. I would say Austin Aries, but his legacy a little falling apart. I liked Austin Aries a lot back in the day, though. Abyss, probably. I really liked Abyss. I don't know how I forget about him so much. They kind of threw Abyss down the drain midway through. Please, him and Beer Money are all people who could be on that ballot spot for top for number 4. I feel like you have to have Kurt. You have to have Kurt. You have to have AJ. And you don't have to have Samoa, but I feel like you should have Samoa in TNA. Unless he's just not your cup of tea. But there was a point in time Samoa Joe was arguably the greatest wrestler in the world. Christian was cool. I like Christian. He's my favorite wrestler of all, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But I mean, when I think of TNA, I don't think of Christian off the rip. Although he did have a really good run. But he was only there for what, 2 or 3 years? It's kind of my issue with Jeff Hardy too. He wasn't there for very long, it didn't seem like. Actually, no, Hardy came back a couple times, so never mind. They're back there now. Motor City Machine Guns have to give a spot to a team. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Shout out Inc. I'm joking. Don't shout out Inc. Main Event Mafia as a team was pretty awesome. Although that's, you know, that's like 7 people.
He's running downhill now. Touchdown. An amazing run after the catch as he was able to escape.
I missed a lot of the good TNA stuff. I started watching in 2010. You know what my first episode of TNA was? Since most of you guys actually know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't remember a lot of TNA stuff when I'm talking about. My first episode of TNA was an episode where Inc. beat the shit out of a guy in a tattoo parlor and then tattooed him. And that was in like 2010. And then ODB and who the hell was it? ODB got married to someone random as fuck. I loved ODB even though she was white trash and it's fucking crazy. I liked ODB and Mrs. Tessmacher. Those are my 2 favorites. Knockouts. Shannon Moore. Dude, you guys ever seen... There's a really fucking hilarious clip. I can't think of what it really is. I can just picture Shannon Moore's goober-ass face. Jeff Hardy like has the TNA title and he's like, someone come challenge me for this. And then Shannon Moore comes out and is like, Jeff, you are my brother, and after tonight, when we fight, we're still gonna be brothers. It's like, all right, Shannon. What? And of course, he did not win the TNA title. Eric Young, EY. I loved EY.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play,
I could only see his face. I know he's flippy dippy and crazy. He was one of my favorite wrestlers back in that point. Him and Austin Aries were probably my. Abyss was kind of weird at that point. Punk Rock. I missed his SmackDown era, but I remember him being in SmackDown. It's just I never played any of the games with him or anything like that, so I don't know much about him. Other than he was a wild guy, and him and Jeff Hardy were actually pretty good friends. The 4th spot has a lot of potential people depending on who you care about. I feel like the only one or two you kind of have to have is AJ and Kurt, minimum.
And he's sacked. He didn't see the pressure come until it was too late.
But even then, that's just my bias. I still feel like you could have went through your TNA tenure as a fan, being like, yeah, I like AJ, but he's not one of my favorites. You know, there's so many enjoyable people in TNA that you could have 4 people.
Hey, thanks for throwing that
You
to
liked
me.
outside Kurt Angle, even if it was be crazy. Joe Hendry?
And the offense begins their series.
I don't know if Joe makes Mount Rushmore. Joe was wrestling in ROH back then. He just kind of showed up and started, like, his gimmick's cool. I like Joe a lot, but top 4 TNA hit. Oh, Joe, my God. I always think of him as Samoa. Yeah, that's fair. Samoa Joe, one of the best in the world. I think he's arguably the best wrestler in the world during like 2005, 10, 6. He was like the best overall wrestler outside of like maybe AJ.
Heaves it deep.
That's my man.
Catch is made at the
That's
3-yard
split.
line. Goal line, touchdown. And Sacramento
Thank you, Scott
increases
Nichols.
their lead.
Of all time, I mean, actually, it's an opinion-based thing, but I just disagree. I like Seth. He's really good. He's pretty technical, but I don't know. Oh, what a
Conversion is good.
I feel like he's got the same in-ring ability as someone like Chris Jericho, you know? Like, if it's going off, well, I don't know. If you're saying all around, you're meaning like promos and stuff like that too. Chris Jericho. I feel like he's comparable to Chris Jericho.
Sure
in
use
ring.
a few big plays on this drive to get the confidence back.
Not really over, like, just in terms of their skill.
That's a sack.
I feel like they're both on par skill-wise. Not nowadays. Not in the prime.
And it's intercepted.
I just don't like his character. It feels so boring to me.
Look out, he's in the open
It's like,
field.
he's supposed to be this big visionary guy, and it's like, what are you visionary of? Your clothes are goofy. I like his clothes.
A big
That's about it.
interception return, and
He has the clothes and he has
defense
a
is
song, and
celebrating.
beyond that, he's got good moves. I don't really feel like he's that good at telling a story, though.
And they get the 2 points.
I'd still take Seth over Jericho in a promo. I hate Jericho's promos. Seth isn't bad at promos. It's just not like, he's not great in my opinion. There's never a point in time where I'm watching a Seth promo and I'm like, well, there are some times where I'm like, okay, whatever, Seth, let's move it on. But it's not consistent. He can definitely put on something that captivates me and makes me go, I like this. This is good. This is a story. But he doesn't get me as engaged with it as other people do. I feel like you're either a great promoer, a good promoer, or you're a bad promoer. And he is good.
Hey, you want some of this? Is this what you want?
You like make one of 3 tiers. Like, I like Shelton Benjamin, but yes, he is a bad promo. That's why
The sort of stuff that just
they
kills
limit it.
coaches. Just
But
takes
he,
years on
like,
the
Shelton does deliver good promos nowadays every once in a while, but it's because they very, very rarely make him talk now. Seth talks a lot. Seth does a lot of talking. And rarely do I hate it enough to say, I want to blow my
30 for the
brains out.
offense. Ball at the 38.
Seth does get beat out by people with better promo skills pretty often, though. Like, I feel like he never... He can entertain me, but he doesn't beat out other people in promos. Randy's good, but his promos... Randy's in the good promo category again, where he doesn't really have a lot to tell anymore. I gotta sack this piece of shit from the blue guy.
Touchdown. just schooled those defensive backs after the catch.
Orton's definitely just okay at promo. He's just, I feel like he's kind of, I don't know. Orton just doesn't point out anything that's crazy to me. Some characters will point out interesting flaws in other people, and Orton's just always like, "You're a bitch, I'll kill you, I hate you." Oh, yeah, Randy Orton when he was a big bad guy was good about being a big bad guy. But I feel like that character ran its course. Now he's like kind of like I feel like he's ran out of stories to tell, realistically. He's kind of told everything he's going to tell. Still a good wrestler. I'm still fine with him telling stories, but I feel like we've seen pretty much all we're going to see out of him, you know?
That is why special teams are so important.
Resident Evil, I did. I played almost all the Resident Evils. Now, I haven't beaten all of them, though. I haven't beaten, like, one. I've, like, watched my brother play when I was a kid a lot, though. The old veteran at this point. Yeah, Randy's on. Yeah, and he knows that. I would be able to, I could see, like, my humble opinion, Randy shouldn't be winning any more world championships. There should be the point of his career where he gets over, like, the Intercontinental or he forms, like, a tag team. What they should be doing with dudes like Randy at this point, who've already had a bunch of tag team championships, sorry, a bunch of world championships, they should be using him to form super teams with another tag team guy that he gets along with a lot and go build up the tag team championships.
So the offense begins.
Like he did with the bro guy.
At the 30-yard line. Sacramento.
With the dude who likes saying bro a bunch and was in the MMA.
Right now, they look quicker, stronger, and smarter than their opponents.
Matt Riddle. Damn.
And the ball is deflected, incomplete.
Like Randy at this point, he could win, like have like another Cena type thing where he wins one more championship before he retires and he does like a little tour thing. I wouldn't mind that. But right now, I hate that he's even fighting for world titles after how much he's lost it. Make him fight like for mid cards, like Cena did with the U.S. title. Make those important. Because right now I feel like the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title just feels like kind of whatever. They're just something to make you feel a little bit more important. Which obviously it's wrestling, but like make them feel special again. I like Gunther, honestly. I understand not liking him though, but I like Gunther a lot. He's like my favorite heel other than MJF. Yeah, I think he wins like one more belt maybe, and then, but I don't think he goes 17 or 16. Was he at 15 or 14? He might be a tying Ric Flair. Cody punt. I'm surprised they haven't done some type of evolution storyline with him, but they can't without Ted DiBiase, right? I think it's kind of awkward to bring up that without bringing up the fact they have a third dude who's not there.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You get a good look at that.
Yeah, I knew it was 14 or 15. I couldn't remember. I've lost count for him.
What a catch. But the effort to get to the goal
I could
line
just Google it,
after
but I'm
the catch
lazy.
is
I'm
what
not going to
coaches
do
love
that.
to
I
see.
need to stop doing this on
This
special
coach
teams.
shot.
Yeah,
And the
they do sometimes, but they never really dip their toes into it enough. Did Ted DiBiase Jr. just suck, or is he like a bad person? Like I feel like he just wasn't compelling. He was just a guy. You know what? Ambrose and Reigns and Rollins? When? Like during the he's in jail? Oh, I did not know that.
And the offense begins their series.
I'm a superhero, baby.
As an avid reader,
15 tango.
I actually like how nerdy Cody is. There's one point in time where someone asked Stardust where Cody was, and he said he was in like the Alaskan Galapagos, some crazy shit, and he said, yeah, I got that from Metal Gear Solid 1 because I was replaying it. Although his top 5 games are ass.
Tough on this set of downs.
Stand him up, D. Feel the hole.
He's always cropped. I'm surprised they ever had a flashback. I know Cody and Randy have definitely had like a. They've definitely fought in the time that I haven't watched. And they've had to have brought it up a little bit. There's the Sacramento Kings logo again that always pisses me off. Let me eat my pizza. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got to pay. Oh my God.
And they get the 2 points.
If we're kicking, I eat more pizza. There's that down. Pizza's still good, man. It's only been out for like an hour.
Must feel like it's now
Oh my
or
God, I've been
never
playing this
on
game for 2 hours. This pizza's at least 2 hours warm.
Damn, you ain't showing us nothing. Get off there.
And they get the
Don't
sack.
judge me, man. I don't think LA Knights win a championship. I think they've wasted that time.
Touchdown.
Me personally.
T.O.
Amen. I can't say that, but I don't think you will.
Receivers like this. Not only do they add yards to your numbers, but they also put the points on the board. Great stuff.
He ain't beating Seth, though.
And the extra point is good. And so with
This is probably my last game, just so you know, Austin, so you're good. We got in our core. I need my pizza, though. I need my pizza. Also, it's crazy. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I should be on there today, though. I don't have to watch my dogs for too much today. So I should be on early. I shouldn't be on, like, I'll try and be on at, like, 3 o'clock some today. Look at that goober. Favorite game of all time? I don't know.
You know, if I stand up,
GTA 4, Bully, this game, Def Jam Icon. There's a couple I love. SmackDown vs. Raw 07. I don't think I can put SmackDown vs. Raw 07 above GTA 4, though. Or like Bully. Oh, yeah, Eastern. I'm not saying 3 for sure, but it'll be around the early afternoon, mid-evening. I'm going to try to. I think that Punk's going to win the belt back at WrestleMania, and we're going to have to wait all the way till then for Seth to lose. I feel like it's going to be really annoyingly long title reign again. It's not, dude, I've been streaming today for like 6 hours. Well, actually, that's not true. It's about 5 hours. I skipped about 30 minutes. I got my pizza and I ate it for like actually, I ate some Arby's curly fries and that was about it. Oh my God, I thought I was Davis. W. See, I used to be able to watch some stuff at work back when I worked at SZN, but like, I would put on like Pat McAfee. And eventually I ran out of his episodes.
Hey, somebody better teach your golden boy here to slide.
Oh, they traded LA Knight to Raw? That's fucking funny. I don't even know why they do the brands. They don't handle it the way they should, where they... SmackDown people should be thinking Raw people are pussies and hate them. But they don't. They should have beef with each other, and they don't. That's so sick. Almost got that. That pisses me off. That is jumpy little man.
What a play. The way he positioned himself to get those yards after the catch
He's
was
all over
just
Raw now.
brilliant.
That's funny. The second game is way better in my opinion. I agree with you, Damon. The brand supremacy was cool. I don't really understand the brand supremacy. I know that one brand was cooler than the other. I don't know if they got any rewards for like beating each other Survivor Series or anything.
And the extra point is good.
I like that Survivor Series was overall about like who's the better.
And it looks like they'll try an onside
You know?
kick here.
See ya, losers. I thought for sure I juked him out. The World Heavyweight Championship and WB Championship crossed over so many times. It was so weird. Well, for a while, from like 2006 to like fucking 16, it was WWE on Raw, World Heavyweight on SmackDown, until they did the Super title.
Now leads by 16.
The War Games could be so much cooler, man. It's just... I was ECW Supremacy too. After that, I was Raw though. But then I realized that by the time I started getting into it, ECW was dead and bankrupt. I remember Brock and Kurt had the WWE Championship on SmackDown at once, and that's just so strange to me. I always think of the WWE Championship as a Raw thing. Sit your ass down. I got you for 57 more seconds, and I'm taking you to the fucking pound town, brother. Sit your ass down.
And he goes down again. You'd think by now
I love ECW. That's why I like AEW so much, because I feel like that's anything that comes close to providing that. Like, WWE's cool, but like, I miss weapons, man. I miss when it didn't take like 6 months to get to a Hell in a Cell match.
He's got to be wondering what's going on with his line.
The Big Gold is honestly the best looking championship. Even though the WWE Championship was like, you could tell, like I feel like when we all saw the WWE Championship, we were like, that is the title of the company. It's like the S tier title. Just like the world title, yes, theoretically you're as good if you're a world title holder as a WWE champion. But that is still like the B championship, you know? And then followed by that's like the Intercontinental United States, and then below that's tag teams. That's how I always thought about it. Shit. But Big Gold looked beautiful. That it looks so gigantic on everybody all the time. Dude, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, I feel bad because I haven't crippled him yet. I know you wanted me to. Undisputed bronze.
So the offense begins.
That makes me think of the really ugly WWE tag title. I hated the WWE tag title in like the Air Boom era. For some reason, as a kid, I really liked the hardcore belt because it was taped up and shit, and Mick Foley had it, and that's like the only reason why. And JBL. Yeah, I think of Brock too. When I think of the undisputed belt. Sit your ass down, brother. A cracker just might get a little wild today.
And he's dropped.
I love the AEW's Continental title now. That thing looks beautiful. I agree. I think they overall have the best looking ones. I don't really know what New Japan's titles look like. I like CMLs and AAAs a lot too. Like belts have gotten a lot prettier lately. TNAs I don't care for. I wouldn't mind the titles. I like white titles or something. The blue straps I don't mind. I don't know, something about that title feels weird. It feels, I think it's more so because I haven't seen anyone important hold it. Like, every time I see someone holding SmackDown titles, they just don't feel like a good enough group. And I don't know why.
And the extra point is good.
IWGP Heavyweight title. Oh, before this current one? I don't even know what the old one looked like. My favorite belt of all time, probably, even though this is a little weird, is the Cena U.S. title spinner belt. Because I feel like that's the best custom-made belt, like, ever. My least favorite belt of all time is the Rated R Superstar spinner belt. That was ugly. I know people don't like Cena spin a belt. Well, some people do nowadays. Oh, fuck off, Blackman. 78-66. No defense is played in this game. Dude, Triple H ruined the European Championship. That still pisses me off. It's Moneyball. It's Moneyball. It's Moneyball.
What are you celebrating for? So we made the Scrub Division Championship game. So fucking what? Anybody here remember who lost last year's Division 3 championship?
Washington.
Shut your hole, Rook. Point is, nobody gets a bonus for playing the game. You have to win. You guys want to get paid? You want to get laid?
Yeah!
Get serious about winning!
Win. That's a terrible chant. That's a terrible chant. How about our team name? Sacramento. WCW's titles just looked weird on the TV era. Like, I feel like if I saw WCW's titles in, like, modern day, I'd be like, oh, those are really good. Stone Cold Smoking Skull. Smoking Skull is a really good belt. I'll give you that. I like it better than the Brahma Bull. I wish the Cruiserweight belt still meant something. I kind of liked it when they had the Light Heavyweight Championship and the Cruiserweight Championship, because it felt like those... But it's too many belts. It gets to be too many. There's a point in time where you have so many belts. The Earth Championship. The Earth Championship. I could agree. Same with like there was one ECW title. I forget which one it was. Was that the ECW World title with the Earth on it? It actually looked pretty good. All right. Where are we at right now? 2 hours deep. 2 hours and a half deep. We got the League Division Championship, and then we're on Season 2. I'm probably going to end it here for the day. And we'll be back on, well, not today. It is today. Today is tomorrow, if you know what I'm saying. Who greenlit that? The Earth Belt? Probably fucking Vince Russo, for who all fucking knows, though, honestly. I liked the ECW belts a lot. There was that one silver belt, though, that didn't feel like the new belt of these. It just didn't feel like a world belt. It felt like a Continental title. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all here later. I'll be on later today. Love y'all. Watch this.